right, Dan, get ready.
We should be good now.
Yeah, just do the more technical difficulties till the end of this.
No,
then when
we
we
didn't
start
have
the
any.
podcast.
We didn't have any this time.
It's pretty easy. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new one today, Old Carver Fishing Podcast, and we got one today. We're not really talking a lot about fishing today. We're going to talk a lot about, well, not a lot. We're going to talk about the Catfish Conference.
Yep.
We're going to talk a little bit about this late summer fishing, this flathead fishing. The channel cat bite has been super, super hot. Other than that, I am Luke Henches from Fish on Luke, Northwoods Angling on YouTube. And we have Scotty Goodyman here next to me, Old Carver Fishing Pro staff to my side here. And then across kitty corner, we got Danny Two Cats, Old Carver Fishing Pro staff. And then, of course, we have the owner of Old Carver Fishing Bait and Tackle, Chewy Godinez, co-owner.
So guys.
Co-owner.
Co-owner, that's right.
God dang it, I almost screwed it up again. But we appreciate all you guys coming in here today. We have a guest, and I'm waiting for him to come in here. I don't know if he's got it yet or not, but we have a guest coming in to talk about the Catfish Conference, and it might be Steve Douglas. We'll see if he gets in here. He's not the most tech savvy person I know, but he's a friend of mine, and we invited him because he's putting on the Catfish Conference.
Yeah. How many years has he had it
I
on?
haven't gone to the first ones. It started really small, and I know it's growing a whole bunch over the years. So it's something massive now. What's going on, Catfish and Crappie? How we doing?
2 locations now, so
yeah, Kansas City and Louisville, Kentucky.
Crazy.
What do you got to say, Chewy? You're about to say something. Say it.
I love Louisville, Kentucky, man.
Yeah, he loves it.
Are you guys doing one of those this year?
We're going to Kansas City.
Kansas.
We are going to
We
Kansas.
are.
Can I go?
We are
We
going
are.
to Kansas.
Yeah.
Can you guys hear me
Yeah?
pretty? I
Can I
feel
go?
like I'm low.
I feel a little low too,
You
but
hear me?
I don't know if the mic's low or just our feedback's low.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Scotty might have got kicked off the crew last year. I heard he got pretty drunk.
Oh yeah, it was a whole team effort there.
Was
was a
it like
good
a
one.
team effort trying to get Scotty drunk, or
No, it was good.
Everyone
it was fun.
was just.
I was
It
having
was a good
blast.
time.
Yeah,
Just the next
really
day,
good time.
I realized I've gotten old.
Yeah,
Can't
Yo,
do
yo.
it
I
anymore.
hear you now.
There you go.
Thanks for changing mine too.
Did it just go louder?
Yeah.
I didn't.
Oh,
That sounds a lot better though. Whatever you did, sounds great.
Just leave it alone.
Way to go, Bess.
There he is.
Save the day one more time.
We got a Facebook user in chat. Good to see you in here. Someone either got banned or I'm not sure. There we go. There we
There we
go.
go.
That's better.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. But we're going to talk a little bit about the Catfish Conference. We're going to talk a little bit about the channel cat bite here, this midsummer bite. I'm going to talk a little bit faster, see if I can get a few more words out in one sentence. That's my goal.
yo,
today.
yo. There we go.
Should be an auction.
And we actually planned on talking about me and Tara's camping trip on the St.
Yeah.
Croix River, but Tara had to work, and there's nothing she could do about it. She wanted to
Uh-huh.
come. It just didn't work out. So
Hey, she's saving lives.
bless her heart. Other than that, Dan, how'd you do? Did you fish league last weekend?
I did not.
All right,
No.
I got a question for the Facebook users. Did you get banned or what's going on here?
Yeah, I don't know. Facebook user.
Maybe that's a troll account.
Might be. Mike Rosno, what is going on? Oh, Steve is in here. So should we just get Steve in right away? If you guys
Hello.
if you guys do not know Steve, he's a friend of mine. I've been friends with Steve for quite a few years. He's the catfish dude. He has been on YouTube. He's a legend in the catfish community. He owns Monster Rod Holders, and he's done a lot for everything in the catfish world. Helped it grow, and he puts on the Catfish Conference in Louisville, Kentucky, and in Kansas City, Missouri.
That's right.
If you don't know Steve, you should. He's a great guy. He's fun to watch. He's also a great guy to meet in person. And I've gotten to know Steve over the last couple of years. And yeah, we'll get him in here. We can talk a little bit about the Catfish Conference. How's it going, Steve?
What's going on?
Hey, fellas, how are y'all?
You know, doing good. Ooh, ankle biter.
Ankle biter. Those are Luke's favorite. Luke loves those puppies.
Angry
Make sure you
little
take it to the
thing.
conference.
You know they make a catfish bait.
So Steve, most of this airs to the people up here in the Midwest. Not all catfishermen, but we're a catfishing specific bait shop here that Chewy owns. But introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about a short introduction to yourself. I know you got a long life story in the whole catfish world and everything you've done, but tell us a little bit about when you started making YouTube videos and when you started the Catfish Conference. Then we'll get into kind of this year's Catfish Conference.
Well, I just in 2008 it kind of made me broke, and the only thing I owned was a boat, so I went fishing, and YouTube happened about the same time, and I took a young fella out fishing, and I didn't know what the computer was or anything at this time. This was probably 2006, 2008, and he did a YouTube for me, and then he kind of went away, and then I kind of thought, well, let me just do one myself. And I'm lucky that I was able to have some young people to help me, but it's been a fun journey. I didn't really start to try to get subscribers or anything. It was just something that happened. I didn't try to do it. So I'm up around 100,000. I'm pretty proud of that over a probably 15-year period.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about the Catfish Conference. A lot of people up here have never been to one, and I would highly suggest if you're from the Midwest, you're up in Minnesota, and you've never been to the Catfish Conference, go to the one in Kansas City. It's not as far as Louisville. It's only about 6.5 hour drive from the cities here.
Yep.
And it was crazy for the first year you guys had it there. That was a pretty big event, and I'm guessing it's going to be even way bigger this year.
Yeah.
Well, I messed up and put it on deer season, or like the last weekend of deer season or something. So I didn't have the attendance that I probably should have. But this year we moved it up to October 7th and 8th.
Yep.
And I think that's going to help a little. It might get into a little bit of bow season for the guys, but it's definitely not in gun season.
Yeah, I know that was the biggest thing is we were telling people to go, and like, you should go to the conference. Like, dude, it's deer hunting season.
Yeah.
That's religion right there, man. It's religion
now,
in Kentucky too. I should have knew better, but I haven't been hunted in 25 years. So.
And how many years have you done the Catfish Conference?
We started in 2016, the very first one we did, and I didn't know that it was people would react to it like they did, but I guess the catfishing community was ready for a community of like the Catfish Conference. So it really took off.
If you guys don't know about the Catfish Conference, it's a show. I know the one year you guys had the YouTube. Are you guys doing a YouTube booth this year?
Yep, we got a YouTube booth.
So that'll be really there's a YouTube booth, and there's a ton of vendors from every rod company pretty much in the business. If they don't have their booth there, there's a booth there that sells their rods.
Yeah.
And you're going to see a lot of people at the Monster Rod Holder booth. You're going to see a lot of people at the Catfish Clothing, a lot of people at the Rip and Lips, a lot of people at Catch the Fever and the Whisker Seeker. I mean, there's some big people. Is it a full boat this year?
Yeah, we have lots of boat manufacturers. We got a new Lund's coming on board with us this year too.
Really?
Dealer of Lund, but they're bringing Lund boats. But yeah, it's going to be bigger this year than we had in previous years, and it's like a consumer show. It's not. Well, our first year when we had it, I just brought my equipment thinking I was just going to, here's my stuff, check it out. Thank you for visiting. But people literally got mad because I didn't bring anything to sell them that day. So the next year, everybody kind of got on board with that. Knowing that's what people are coming to the Catfish Conference for. They can put these rods in their hands. They can see actually what they're buying. Plus, we have a lot of seminars. I mean, some great people. We had a fellow from your all's neck of the woods last year, I believe, down.
Mr. Durick.
Yep, that was Brad.
Brad Durick. Yep.
Yeah, I've been friends with Brad for about 12 years, and he's got a lot of great knowledge, and really kind of makes you think different about when you're attacking rivers and lateral fishing instead of just moving spots. Try just shifting out or shifting in instead of moving spots completely if you think there's fish there. That's kind of how Brad got me really thinking on that in his lateral movement book that he wrote. And he's great at seminars. Yeah. Super good.
Yeah, well, that's what I look for in when I'm picking my seminars. I try not to have the same people over and over, but I try to get a variety of people in there, whether it be fishing or I may even introduce a little bit of crappie into that in the future.
Are you doing the cook-off this year again?
Well, we only do that in Kentucky. We only do
man.
that, and we only do the Whisker Golden Whisker Awards. Now that's not my gig, but I have partnered up with a YouTuber that is only going to happen in Kentucky there. So,
okay, yeah. So Kevin's just the Kentucky guy, huh?
Kevin Palmetto?
Yeah.
No, he's coming to Kansas City as well, but he's going to be doing some other things for us on that.
Okay, well that'll be cool.
Yeah, Kansas is going to be a big show, but Kentucky is our main show, and it's always probably going to be the big. I mean, I'd love to have Kansas the same size as Kentucky,
Right.
and I believe it will, because
Awesome.
there's a lot of you guys up there north that really probably don't even know about the Catfish Conference in Missouri.
Right. And I'm going to try to promote that.
Yeah, we got to
Um,
put that in some.
I'd like to
groups.
see more Minnesota people there this year. I know we're all going. I don't know if Scotty's going or not. I know Dan wants to go. He's newly married, so he'll have to probably talk to his old lady about that one.
As of
No,
right
no.
now.
But,
Well,
no, don't start this.
So last year, us three went, right? Just
Yeah.
us three. So then I called Dan, the guy to my left here. I says, "Hey, are you going?" So then he says, "No, I can't." So all right, cool. So then when we're down there, I call him. Says, "Hey, you should have came. You know, there's a lot of good seminars, a lot of stuff that you probably like." And then he's like, "Wait a minute, you're in Kansas?" And I says, "Yeah." He says, "Oh, I thought you were texting me that night if I was going to go down to the shop." I was like, "No, we're going to Kansas. That's why I text you." So he missed the trip. He thought I was asking if he wanted to come to the shop, and actually I was asking him, "Let's go to Kansas." But anyways, this year he's going to make it.
Yeah.
Well, good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're excited. We're hoping to get. I'm gonna make a post on the Minnesota Catfish and Sturgeon page. Has about 6,000 members, so I'm gonna try to get a couple of those people.
Do Minnesota
I mean, we
fishing.
had a big catfishing. What's it called? We had like a swap meet this year.
Oh yeah.
I bet you 150 people showed
Yeah.
up. It was
Yeah.
pretty awesome.
Well,
So,
we kind of introduced a little bit similar to that into the Catfish Conference. It's a swap where you can bring your old, if you bought a rod or a reel that you don't like, you want to swap it, you can bring it into this table through the Catfish Conference and swap it, trade it, sell it, whatever you want to do.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
That's
I
awesome.
remember hearing about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're really excited. I know Tara's never been one of my fishing partner that's in all my videos. She's super excited to go. She wants to meet you and Chris and all the Tony and all those guys, so
Right.
yeah, we're excited to come, and we're hoping to see it keep growing. And I'm hoping to get some Minnesota and Iowa folk down to Kansas City. I think that'd be a really eye-opening experience for them, because up here catfishing is growing substantially, but everyone here pretty much just anchor fishes, so nobody really. I think it'd be interesting for people to hear about the dragging and drifting and bumping.
Bumping.
And
They don't
And,
do that up north.
no, nobody does. No.
Is it because there's not a place to do it, or is it just because
Well,
they're accustomed
we
to
don't
it?
we don't have blue cats for one, and I think that's most of it. But the Minnesota River really can't be bumped. It's just so much wood. But the Mississippi, you definitely can. You can bump and drag the end of like wing dikes and stuff and pull big flatheads out of there bumping too. I know people have done that.
Yeah.
But I'd say 99.9% of the catfishermen in this state have never bumped, dragged, pulled planers ever for catfish.
I have tried, but I mean unsuccessfully. And, I always go, you got your spots where there's no wood, so you
Yeah.
can go try it out, and you're like,
Mhm.
all right, I know this stretch is clear, so let's do this.
Yep.
I
Well,
may
you
as
go
well.
with Rocky Casey, and he's going to take you right through the wood.
Oh, I know. He's
You
he's
go
good
right.
like that.
Yeah.
You guys don't know who Ryan Casey is. He's probably one of the most renowned blue cat guides out of St. Louis, and he put some big fish in that boat.
Yeah.
Real big. Well, I just wanted to get you in here and talk a little bit about the conference, but we'll be seeing you in however many weeks it is away. It's not that 6 weeks?
It's not that far.
Something like that. Yeah, we're working hard to get everybody there. If Crown Plaza is the host hotel, and the thing with Kansas City, if nobody's been there before, I was in awe when I got there, because I'm a country boy and I'm not used to parking my truck in a garage and leaving it for 4 or 5 days and walking
Yeah.
everywhere I go. But at the end of the day, after it was all said and done, I got used to it. It was actually really cool to be in that city. And actually, you go downtown after the conference, and there's things to do that a country.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff to do.
Yeah, and it was really, really neat. So
I had a lot of fun there at the hotel. That was a good time.
That is
Yeah,
a nice
yeah.
hotel there.
Really good time.
I hate to say it, but that's where Hervé introduced me to wine. I wasn't a drinker, but
I was introduced to Long Island iced teas, I think, that night.
Yeah, you was one of the ones down in the lobby at the bar, wasn't you? With
I don't know what you're talking about, Steve. My mom's in here. I don't know what you're talking about.
It was me.
It was Scott next to me. But
No,
yeah, well,
the hotel, if you plan on coming from a long distance, the Crown Plaza Hotel is our host hotel, but there's another hotel, right there close.
yeah, you can walk right to the conference.
Yeah, you walk right to the conference and
great.
and, get them while, the conference does have a block of rooms that's kind of reserved at a conference price, but once they're gone, you got to pay the price.
Are you pre-purchasing tickets again?
We can, yes, They are on the website. You can pre-purchase them.
And what's the website?
Catfishconference.com.
So if you guys want to attend the Catfish Conference, pre-purchase your tickets and get a room, get a hotel down in Kansas City. It's really, really cool. I had so much fun last year. I can't wait to do it again this year.
So where are you guys doing your podcast at right now? I see a bait store.
This is his bait shop.
Yeah, we're in Chewy's bait shop.
Well, Chewy, how come you ain't gonna rent a $400 booth for me and you can sell $40,000 worth of lures right there behind you?
Yeah. Attaboy.
That's something we're talking about. We're actually working with so we had a buddy of mine who used to have a catfish line here that was had passed away about 8 years ago. So I talked to his wife, and his wife's okay. So we're probably gonna bring that line back of the stuff that he has. We brought some of it in, slides and stuff. It's pretty much what's out there. So that's something we're thinking about next year. I think this year, if we could, we're probably also going to go to the Kentucky one. But for now, for sure, we're going to Kansas. But yeah, definitely something that we've been thinking about, with other stuff, the other projects that we got going on that we know we can target that audience. So yeah, that's something that
last year, Steve, we brought our podcast up and never did the podcast, but we're definitely doing it this year at the Catfish Conference.
I think we should set up like a rolling thing and do it like that one dude had.
Yeah,
Well,
that's Kevin.
Kevin, that was awesome.
He's coming. That cart got that like a $400 cart.
Yeah, that thing was
Right.
sweet.
That's crazy.
Got battery powers and plug-ins everywhere.
yeah, we saw that. Sweet.
All we need now is some music and some lights.
Yeah, so that's kind of the plan right now. Just go down there and do what we planned to do last year. Just do the podcast live from the CatCon. I know that I posted
people.
I posted about the CatCon and the Spanish-speaking Facebook pages there in Kansas. For fishing.
Mm-hmm.
So I got a response. So I'm trying to get them to come down and come meet with us, and so that we get more people out there. We're trying to do what we can.
Yeah.
Well, let me know if you want to do that. We can get you a little spot set away from everybody in case you want to do like interviews or things like that. I can put you in a little in the crowd, but over to your side so you can do
wherever. I got stickers to sell, Steve, so wherever I can do that.
Well, if you want to sell stickers for your YouTube, what I need you to do is like a 30-second or less YouTube commercial and just blast it out. Hey, come to the Catfish Conference.
Well, that's easy.
Be there. YouTube booth's going to be there. There's going to be lots of stuff there. And by the way, Luke, you did an awesome job on Jameson's bait last year.
Yeah, that was fun. That was my first product interview I've ever done.
And I was really bummed I couldn't bring none of that back to the shop.
Yeah, it's illegal here, Steve.
Yeah.
Kind of bummed that I couldn't bring any back to the shop.
Even dead like that is illegal?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah.
They're pretty
Steve,
strict
we
up
can't
here.
we can't use carp as bait. We can't use bluegill as bait. We can't use nothing.
But I did
They don't
see
let us have
up
fun.
your neck of the woods where you're using frogs and catching some smoking big channel cats.
You're damn right,
Yeah.
Steve. I've made a few videos doing that.
Yeah.
Can you use frogs?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we did our whole
Yeah.
Canada video with 25-pound channel cats on frogs.
Now, see, that's something I'd really love to be able to do one time.
Well, when you want to come up, you just let me know and we'll make a trip, Steve. It's real.
When's the best time for frog
Best
fishing?
time of frogging's end of the middle to end of summer. You can even do it in the fall, but if you want to get the really big channel cats up in the upper Red River or even Selkirk, Manitoba, if you're immunized, they average 18.5 pounds there, and you get a lot of low 20s, mid 20s. Frog up there is, I'm not going to say we bring bait across the border, but frogs work really good up there.
Well, I'm gonna take you up on that one of these days. So that's one on my bucket list to get up there and do that because it looks like pretty shallow water when you run up towards them dam. You just throw the bat. I've seen
You literally just chuck it towards the dam. And that rod, dude, those things fight so hard there. It's just dumb.
bro.
you catch 2,000 pounds of channel cats in a day. You don't even want to reel anymore.
Are you serious?
Oh, dude, we got 2,400 pounds one day. My best impedimenta in Drayton is like 14 to 1,600 pounds in a day. That's on the U.S. side. I mean, you're catching 100. Me and Jacob got 100 fish day with a 16.5 pound average in Drayton.
No way. I'm gonna try some of that.
And it was 19 degrees out, Steve.
Is it common though, or is that y'all hit a good lick?
Late fall is the time you want to go if you want to crush when they are all eating.
Yeah.
And you got to hit it right. That's when you have nice when you have a Brad Durick that you know, because he can tell you exactly when you need to go.
Speaking of that, do you know who's going to be doing some seminars for you, or do you want to say or no?
I've got Ted Ellenbecker so far, and I've got Alex Nagy and Brian St. Alma. I'm open for suggestions. I'd like to find somebody up in that area that might want to. My problem is I got people that do it, but some people can't entertain.
They're all looking at me. I know.
Next year you get Luke. Let's talk some frog in here.
I was
That's
thinking
true.
the same
Could be
thing, and I
fun.
want to
For
put you
sure.
on the spot. But
Well, I mean, a lot of people ask me to do it, and I can't do it because I'm like a deer in the headlights when I get in front of a crowd. I don't know what to say. But if I'm up there with Luke talking, I can do it. And I
Yeah.
have several people that can do it that way. But Dieter Melhorn is like can get up there and jaw.
Well, he can jaw any time of the life, you know.
Yeah. So I can't do that. I have to be asked questions, and I'm good. But
No,
entertained by myself, I'm done.
I'm pretty good at public speaking. I just don't like doing it.
Like I say, I don't never try to have the same people over and over. So I got to find some new blood out there.
there's you should get in contact with well, I'll talk to you off the stream.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll if you guys want to get to the conference, if you want to check Steve Douglas out, if you aren't familiar with him up here in Minnesota, Steve Douglas on YouTube. He has 109,000 subscribers on YouTube. He's been doing it since 2008. He's been around a long time, making a lot of cool videos. Just a down to earth guy. He owns Monster Rod Holders, so he makes great products. He makes rods, he makes rod holders, he makes rod racks, you name it. Steve makes it. He puts on the Catfish Conference. If you want to go to the Catfish Conference in Kansas City, Missouri, the October 7th and 8th in Kansas City, Missouri,
Right.
make sure you go to catfishconference.com and pre-purchase your tickets for that. A lot of great vendors, a lot of great companies.
Yeah.
Free shipping on rods. You don't have to ship your rods. You can hold them in your hand. You can check out all the different kinds of hooks people have and they're selling. You can check out all the baits and everything's there. They got everything you need for catfishing at the Catfish Conference. You get to meet people like Steve, Chris Flores, Muddy River Catfishing will be there this year. Spencer Bauer's going to be there this year. We got Has Life Fishing, famous TikToker. He will be in Kansas City this year. Most likely Chunky as well.
Nice.
I'd like to see Ernie and those guys there too. But we appreciate you coming on, Steve. You have any last words?
Well, we've got a lot of good vendors coming this year that normally don't come out there. Catfish Sumo is coming. Hook and Drag Apparel, that's a new apparel place. But a lot of folks that you wouldn't think come out to Kansas City are following the Catfish Conference around.
I love that.
Come on out and have some fun. It is a family event. So I just appreciate you guys having me on tonight and spreading the news. That's what it's about,
Yeah.
building community and just having like-minded people to kind of hang around for the weekend.
Well, perfect. Be expecting my 30-second video, Steve.
All right, I want to see it.
All right. Thanks, Steve, for coming in, and we'll talk to you in a few weeks.
Hey,
Yeah.
thanks,
Take care.
Steve.
See you, man.
Thank
See ya.
you.
Steve's a good dude.
Yeah, he is.
If you guys don't know Steve, make sure you go check him out. He's been doing catfishing a long time.
Yes.
Been a long time. He did a lot of things in his life. It wasn't always fishing related, but there came a time in his life when he just started doing fishing stuff, and that's when he started Monster. He's kind of told me that story before. I don't remember if it was a personal. I think it was a personal conversation, so I'm probably not going to say it. But pretty cool that where he's at now, and He's a go-getter. He gets
Mhm.
stuff done.
Yep.
He's a good dude.
Yeah, I liked him a lot. He was really nice to us. I mean,
Definitely took
I-
care of us.
And I
whenever we
mean
were
that,
down
guys.
there.
If you've never been to the Catfish Conference, you're like, I don't know. I don't really need to go to a conference for catfish. Dude, the socializing you get there and the people you get to meet, all the people you've watched on YouTube ever, like Muddy River, I've watched Chris forever. I've watched Steve Douglas forever, and I got to meet all those guys, and now I consider them my friends. Like Chris is one of my good friends.
Yeah.
And all those guys, all the vendors and all that, you get to meet some of the owners of the companies that you're using your products for.
Yeah.
Give them feedback.
Everything's
like,
there. You'll see stuff and you're going to
Sweet.
learn stuff. That's the thing about there is you can talk to people like they're your family there. And that's what's really cool about it is, if you were fishing this and doing this, what would you do? There's so many awesome fishermen there,
Mhm.
professional cat fishermen that tournament fishing make thousands of dollars a year.
and every booth had a pro staffer, pro
Always.
staffers there ready to answer all your
Yeah.
questions and tell you,
Yep.
what's going to work for you, what's not going to work.
And there's
they're all
people-
good dudes.
Yeah, it's just a good community.
Yeah.
It's egoless there. It's really nice. People are really friendly. I love it when parents come up and be like, my kid wants to take a picture with you, but he's scared to ask. Or Chewy got to watch me. It's kind of fun. Luke is shut up, Chris.
Little kid. I watched a little kid run up to Luke last year and be like, "Oh my God, are you Luke Hinches?" And he's like, "I might be." I was like, "Can I have your autograph?" Luke's like, "Yeah."
Yeah, it was fun. It was really fun. And that's back from the Northwoods days. Now I'm just a peasant YouTuber again. What do we got? Tara's in the house, I see.
Tara's in the house. And you got Mr. Perry there.
Got new to us riverboat loaded up with monster rod holes, really overbuilt and foolproof. Thanks for selling such a great product.
Yeah.
Steve, if you're watching, that's Apex Predators owner. He's a company that sells rods and reels.
Great guy, man. Love that guy.
Terminal Tackle. He's got your rod holders in his boat. Evening guys from Pool 4 waiting for the witching hour. He was actually one I
Nice.
was going to suggest doing.
Yeah. Right when you were
Chris
talking,
would be a good
Chris
one.
Chris,
popped
I
up.
was going to talk to you
Yeah.
about. I'm going to mention to Steve to have you go to the conference and do a seminar. I think that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Upper Mississippi, Upper Northern Flathead seminar. I think that'd be
Yeah.
really cool to do. You could even do kind of mix in some sturgeon too. I don't know if you're interested in it. Let me know. I can talk to Steve. But you're the first person I thought of besides myself. No, I'm just kidding.
Seriously, when he was talking about it, Chris popped up, and I was like,
yeah.
He would be.
So
a
what's
good
it going
one,
to
though.
take to get Luke to do a seminar?
I don't think
just
I have
gotta
the
give him
knowledge to do it.
Give him some Long Islands
"You have the
beforehand, and he'll
knowledge.
be
You have the
fine.
knowledge.
I don't have the confidence.
You have the
Like I
knowledge.
said,
We'll be
give
there
him
with
some
you.
Long Islands beforehand. He'll be
Get
fine.
Danny two cats cheering in the front row.
That's what he needs. He needs to sit in the front row and start just talking crap, and then he's just gonna get going.
People don't like that. Yeah. Not doing it.
Just make one small joke about, and then you just get mad and go on a tangent.
I would do a tag team with Chris though.
It's always easier to do that when you.
I would do it with Chris because I've fished with Chris before. So
I wouldn't.
Don't do it, Scotty.
We gotta do.
Danny No Cats, your partner says. Listen to this
Danny
guy.
No Cats. Oh, bro,
Oh, he's
That's
shooting
James
fire.
right there.
That's okay.
He's shooting
right
flames.
We talking about James No Boat?
Is
that the guy we're talking about?
James without a boat?
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, that James.
Is that the same one?
All
Oh,
Chris
that's
Winchester.
funny.
We are hooked up, hot to go.
right, Chris. Talk to you soon.
Danny No Cats.
What's that?
James said right there, Danny No Cats.
James.
Oh. Okay, whatever.
That Catter Fishing is also in the house.
Tara.
So you need
Big
a
Fan Outdoors.
a boat partner next weekend. Then is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
Also-
anyone looking for that wants to join the Derby, I'm looking for a partner.
End of the year one
Yeah.
or this weekend?
You gotta switch it up.
Both.
You fishing this weekend?
Oh, is it this weekend?
No,
Whisker
next
Run.
weekend.
Whisker Run's this
This
weekend.
the Whisker Run.
I don't even know what that
I think
is.
there's one spot available. It's the Minnesota River one this year.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Uh,
So if you want to fish it.
I think I've lost enough money to you this year. Thanks for goading me in. though.
Jake's in it too, so it'll be fun.
Yeah, Jason. We just talked to him earlier.
Yeah, all the guys that fish a lot that aren't in our league are fishing it, so it's good. It's good competition. I've never won it, so ever. It's tough.
Has Jake won it?
Jake's won it many times.
Really?
Yeah. Kimball's won it the most.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
Yeah, weird.
Pulls him out of the creek in his backyard.
What do we got? I'll be your partner. Let's do it. Muddy River said, Dan.
There you go.
No way.
There you go.
And he
You and
even
Chris.
and he
Oh,
even
fuck.
uses your rods.
Chris, I will buy your plane ticket. Sorry, James, but
I'm pretty sure James would understand.
Yep.
But offer stands, Chris. Plane
Mhm.
ticket.
This is the guy
It's
came
coming
in
up. What's the date? Lisa's tournament.
September 20th, September 9th and 10th.
September 9th. Chris.
How much time do we have left?
However much we need.
No, I'm just gonna.
Offer
I'm wondering
stands.
if I should talk about. I'm
You got. Yeah,
I'm gonna save
you
our
got 20
camp.
minutes.
I'll save
Well,
our
let's
camping
talk
trip.
more about Chris being
Till
Dan
she's
Olson's
here. Yeah,
partner.
Carol.
Here we go.
Do what?
I'm excited to talk more about Chris Flores being Dan Olson's partner. That's great.
Chris, now you have to come here. I don't know. what to tell you this weekend, I guess.
I'm newly married, but that bitch can.
Jesus Christ! Holy shit!
Oh, she'll never listen to this. I can talk carefree.
Oh my gosh!
Oh man, these guys they get along. They get along good.
She's a
So
nice
you guys are
lady.
listening,
I'm sorry. Come on.
They get along great. This is not a bad thing. Pat Andely says, "What's up, guys?"
Too much, guy. Jeez.
I'm
James
just
Story.
laughing.
I'm waiting for Chris's answer. Really.
I don't think Chris wants to get in trouble.
Upper Mississippi Flathead Insurgent, please and thank you. Yeah, that's Chris Winchester seminar there.
Yeah.
Upper Region Flathead Catfishing.
There it is, right there. Plane ticket, fishing, and cup. There it is.
And
Chris Flores.
The trophy.
Hey.
Huh?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
You book it, buddy.
The only thing you got to do, Chris, is wake him up between fish.
No.
I can guarantee you that if Chris were to come down, right? If he were to come down, this guy definitely not gonna fall asleep.
No.
He's muy cansado, Chris.
I
Muy
will
cansado.
have 4 camps set up along the river. We can stop at one spot. We got hot dogs at the first stop, steaks at the second.
Oh, he's even going to cook you
Oh,
multi-course meals, Chris.
While we win the catfish.
And he
tournament.
uses your rods. And he uses your catfish
Oh,
rods.
he's big time. Yeah, I was gonna say, there's a guy came in and he's like, "Hey, you got any of those mud rods?" And I'm like, "Mud rods? Mud rods? What are you talking about?"
Uh-huh.
He's all like, "Well, you're the only place that sells them. How do you not know?" And I'm like, "Mud rods? I don't know what a mud rod is, bro." So like, yeah, I was talking to the skinny guy that kind of tall down at the river. I was like, "Oh, Danny Olson, the Muddy River catfishing rods, bro, not mud rods." He's like, "Oh yeah, those you got them." I'm like, "Yeah." So
Oh, chalk one up for Danny Two Cats. Here we go.
Yeah, you're gonna have to
Now,
bring.
one
You
step
have to buy a
closer.
new one there and have him sign it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
He sells his rods there.
You got like, don't you got like 4 or 5 of them?
Yeah, I don't know if I can fit any more of them. Legally.
And he came in the other day and he saw the what's the
Paula Smith.
It's Paul Smith. He just walks in, he looks at it, and he's all like, "Oh, this looks like a good one." He picks it up and then he just leaves and
Never paid for it.
he doesn't have to be pretty. He's like, "This is a street rod." He walks out. I'm like, "I'm gonna go fishing tree." I'm like, "All right." And then he comes back in the door. "Do I have this one?" I said, "No, you don't." And then you just got him. All right. Well, there he goes.
By the way, I did pay for that rod.
All right. I was gonna say I didn't know that was the pro staff deal. You get free rods.
So much easier to say. That's right. It is so much easier to say.
That's funny. What else do we got to talk about today? The catfish.
Oh, I
conference.
got something for the group.
Is this fishing related or it's not league related? Is it?
No. It's not
Okay,
league
good.
related. Why?
Well, because last time we talked about league and nobody knew what you were talking about.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
You just brought up league randomly. I was like, okay, nobody knows.
Yeah,
What
it
you're
was really.
saying.
I was really worked up.
I could
about all
tell.
that, man. It's just
All right, let's hear it.
whatever.
What do you
Anyway,
got?
So we're gonna bring in some more some things that we can play here and interact with our viewers, and then we're gonna go ahead at least once a month do this thing. I'm not gonna say what it is because you guys can't back out, but
I can
We're
back
gonna do
out
this
You'll
too.
be
whenever.
surprised.
yeah, not backing up.
I can
Not
back
backing
into
up.
Lisa's real quick.
But anyways, yeah. So we're gonna do these games and like it'll be like maybe you and Tara, and then with the partner up with one of the viewers, and then it'll be like me and Dan or Scott and Dan. Well, it'd be Scott and Dan partner up, with another viewer, and then I'm gonna do this comp over the thing, and then whoever loses is gonna. They're not gonna feel the pain, but you guys will. We
That-
will.
Yeah, I'm not doing anything.
Yeah, you
like
are.
that.
You are.
No
You are.
chance.
It's gonna be fun.
You're gonna
guys.
come. You're gonna.
It's gonna be
since
great.
it's our podcast and it's a group. We're gonna talk about it before you think you're gonna make some fancy game. That's
Tune
gonna,
in next month, guys. It's gonna be
Yeah, I
fun.
bet. And that's the day I won't
Yeah.
be here. So
Next
Luke's
month we're
gonna
gonna
be
be
gone.
in Kansas City.
that's true.
I can't wait, man. I'm really excited this year.
No, not next month, but it's really close.
It'll get here before you know it. And last
Yeah.
time we got here pretty quick.
I think
Mhm.
after September 14th, we got to move this podcast just about a half hour later.
We can do that.
after sundown.
7:30 ain't gonna hurt.
It's up to you guys. I'm
As long as it doesn't go to weekends.
We got to affect
No,
the,
you can't go to
the,
weekends.
bow,
My
the
season.
bow
As
sundown.
long as it's Wednesday,
schedule.
like after 6:30, I don't care when it is. I don't think Tara cares either.
Yeah.
So because we usually just go fishing after anyway, so it don't matter.
or eat tacos. At Lisa's.
That's new. It's new. When did you start going fishing?
We don't talk about that.
Yeah.
I don't tell you when I go.
No, you just posted on
For a
Facebook
reason.
for the fucking world
I
to
don't.
see.
No, I do not. We shore fish.
Shore fish. That's right.
We've been shore fishing quite a bit. Well, more than
TikTok.
usual.
Oh man, you should have seen it. How many viewers tune into Tara's when Tara goes live?
Yeah.
Yeah, lots.
Wow. Oh, they had this battle between you and Haslife.
Has
right?
life.
Tara
She
beat him.
won.
Tara beat him. Yeah.
Someone donated 15,000 coins.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
So
So
is
she
it-
rich
so-
A lot
or
of
what?
money.
Can you explain it to him? I don't know what.
It's a virtual money, but you pay for it, and then so, for instance, that was like almost $100 just for like a 3-minute battle with Has. So it's how TikTok works. You buy coins. Like if I'm watching you stream, I'll buy coins and donate coins to you. And she ended up with 15,000 after a 3-minute battle or 5-minute battle or whatever. It's kind of cool.
that is
Damn.
cool.
TikTok battle.
So like it's like if you look live on TikTok and your viewers, your supporters from your channel start
Yeah.
fishing out, and then
Yeah.
Luke's
Okay.
channels,
Okay.
and then but it ends up being
That was one of
Sure.
her bigger streams. She had like 1,600 people in there. It was a good stream, and 30,000 people came into the stream. 110,000 likes.
How many
Yeah.
how many coins did you personally donate?
1,600.
we can't like
Wait.
I don't know what I did. I was doing all kinds of stuff.
Chewy did, too.
All kinds of stuff popped out. I don't know. I just
Yeah.
paid for
Somebody
something.
donated 8,000.
So I'm hitting this thing, and there's like this heart comes out. And I'm
Somebody
like,
else,
wait, what is
yeah, we were
happening?
like the lower. I was in the bottom. People were way higher than us.
Oh yeah, dude. People were like really supportive.
People were digging it. The guy came in with
Sorry, Tara.
his name was Sniper in his name. Sniper and a
Oh
bat.
no.
If someone with the name Sniper's in your battle, he comes in at the last second to make you win and buys something huge to give you. That's what he did for Tara.
Yeah.
She
That's
just
awesome.
went, shoo, just beat him at the last second. It was
From
sweet.
some guy named Sniper.
Yeah, they're called battle snipers,
Wow.
I have been catching like
and they come in and like all of a sudden will donate like 10,000 coins right at the last second to make you win.
quite a few.
Why?
lives.
Just because that's what they do.
Yeah.
'Cause they
People with too
they
much
got
money.
coins, Yeah.
Yeah,
I've seen Chunky a lot the last few days. Like Tara just pops up randomly
Mhm.
whenever I'm like,
And then I finally figured out how to share her video. So I shared it, right, and then like 5 minutes later, oh yeah, guys, we're gonna go eat like that. And you guys take off and I'm like, the hell, dude.
I think
I just started sharing, and you guys go
yeah.
eating in front of the camera, man.
you got to be a speed reader to do yeah, it's crazy. It gets real fast, especially in the big streams. Really, really fast. But I don't know, it's fun. TikTok is like
It's crazy.
it's just in and out, a lot of in and out real quick. People
Yeah.
coming in, going out, coming in. Then you get some of the ones that stay, and that's where you get the longevity of viewers. Is 1 out of 10 people will stay and watch. 10 people will be like, on to the next one. That's what's cool about TikTok. It's kind of fake fame, but it. I mean, it's not in disrespect to anybody.
Yeah.
It's just how it is. It's like Has said, it's really easy to get views on TikTok, and it gives you growth and sponsors, and people see you, and that's one. YouTube is really hard compared to TikTok in terms of.
a couple of years ago, maybe 3 years ago, TikTok was like, I remember fishermen were like, yeah, we're not doing TikTok. TikTok's not going to be a thing. We're just, it's Instagram. And a lot of fishermen were like, yeah, we're not going to do TikTok. And I remember because I would watch like other podcasts and stuff. They're like,
Mhm.
yeah, we're not going to do TikTok.
Yeah.
It was like a joke, but people called it and
Dude.
says, hey, you need to get on TikTok, bro. That's going to be the future of all this
Tara's,
social media.
Tara's crushing
Boom.
right now. She got
Yeah.
1,600 followers in a stream.
I feel like it was
That's
the same
crazy.
thing with like people used to like scroll through YouTube and
Yeah.
and watch
Yeah.
videos and now
Yeah.
it's
TikTok. It's
TikTok,
basically like
because they don't
YouTube.
have the
TikTok's
attention
so
span to
exactly right.
go 4 minutes on a
Attention
video. They
span
want
with-
15
That's
seconds.
your
Boom.
dang right.
15 seconds. Boom. Next.
Yeah, we'll
next.
talk about monumental, dude, because that's true.
It is.
People don't have attention spans anymore. That's just
Well, it's-
millennials.
Some of us just never had one. To
And now
begin
I almost
with.
feel like sometimes I have a hard time watching my own videos. I'm like, oh, this is brutal. I'm going back to TikTok, because it's just so fast and like right there, You can make a little highlight reel.
Yeah.
You know who my video that I came out with today? I put out a video today of me and Tara fishing again.
Yeah.
Thanks to Tara, she edited that whole video for me because I forgot to do one.
Really?
She did it in less than an hour.
She's on top of her stuff. I'm telling
Oh,
you. Remember
she's
that day
good,
we were
man.
in the meeting
She
and
did it on
like,
her phone.
we were in the catfish meeting. We're talking about everything. All of a sudden, I get a message and I open it and there's a long paragraph and it's like she wrote down everything we talked about in like 2 minutes. I was like,
Dude, I literally
whoa.
said, I don't have a video today. I totally looked at my computer and I said, screw it. I said, I'm just going to go live after the podcast from shore. Do like an hour live stream for YouTube. And she's like, I'll just edit your video. Send me the files. So I sent her the files and she's like, okay, I'm done.
Matt Catter has a question. Matt Catter fishing. I was out in the Mississippi today. Any quick pointers on fishing rod wing dams? I fished pool 16.
Are you talking for catfish? I mean, if you find pretty much if you like when we fish the Missouri River, those guys that fish the Missouri River a lot and pull the big flatheads out of the Missouri, a lot of them are fishing the wood piled up on the wing dikes. So anything up in the corner and the front side of those wing dikes, you can vertical fish that stuff and fish those wing dikes for flatheads. If that's what you're looking for is flatheads. Pool 16 is below La Crosse, Wisconsin, I believe. So, or is that La Crosse, Wisconsin? That might be La Crosse. No, it's lower than that. I don't know.
Pool 16.
Anyways, wing dike holes, if you're fishing blue cats, I mean, obviously you're fishing holes, so there's usually a seam out the end of a wing dike. There's going to be a hole and a secondary hole. Pretty much if you're not marking fish in those holes, you don't fish them. That's how you fish blue cats on wing dike holes. You only fish holes when you mark fish in. You can always see them in there. So I don't usually fish wing dike holes. I usually fish like channel swings, and at night you fish flats between the wing dikes on the edge of the current, where because the wing dikes come out when rocks, and they make current. They direct current to keep the flow going.
Yeah. And
sediment from building up. There's flats in between some of the wing dikes that are sandy flats, and you fish out on the edge in the sand, and that's where those fish are coming out of those holes and moving the seams through the flats at night, and that's where we get our big ones at night. Or you bump and put a lot of work in, like Jacob and those guys were just down there bumping about a month ago, and they just crushed blues. Just crushed.
I want to try that.
Me too. I mean, I've tried it, not
I think it would
successfully.
be fun.
Very unsuccessfully.
I gotta get one of those jet boats.
The what?
I'm gonna get a jet boat.
When?
Well, you need a jet
I've got
boat.
one.
I got a John boat.
so I
Get to the
can
same
jet.
place as Jet here. He can, just a lot slower.
Yeah,
It's
hey,
true.
Slab. Hello, everyone. Hey, what's up, man?
Who's that? Oh, hey, Slip. What's going on? Well, we're about done. But if you guys do, make sure if you're from Minnesota and you've never been to the Catfish Conference, give it a thought. At least talk to me about it or talk to Chewy about it. I've been to 4 now.
Can ask me.
And
Yeah, we
talk
can
to Scott.
carpool maybe.
Yeah, Scotty will kind of tell you what he kind of remembers.
Nobody,
Shut up.
my car is
I went
not
first
available,
day and it
but
was good.
at least car wagon. I don't know, but nobody's getting in my car. But well, car wagon. If you guys want to follow the group or something, we're gonna probably group drive down there in different vehicles. If you want any suggestions on where to eat or where to stay, you can talk to me. The Crown Plaza is really good. That's kind of the you'll see all the YouTubers will be staying there. So if you want to meet any of those guys, that's where they're gonna be. And lots of gear. If you want to hold the rods that you want to think about buying and not pay shipping and get a really good deal on, usually you can talk to them and be like, hey, can I get 2 for this price? And they'll be like, all right, that's cool, and a lot of stuff you've never seen. A lot of good seminars, really good seminars.
Yeah.
I heard Ted was going to be doing it. He's the brains of flathead fishing. Dan, you're going to freak out, by the way.
Yeah.
He's the king of the flatheads don't stop biting. You just got to start finding where they're at kind of thing. Like, don't sit in the same spot, or you maybe think the flatheads stop biting, but you just got to go find the fish because they never stop feeding at night. They're just predators. They
I
just
can't
hunt all
find them.
night.
Maybe fall asleep.
Yeah, you can't nap, man.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
It works good.
But no, it should be a good one. And I heard Nagy. Nagy's gonna be. He's a really good cat fisherman, tournament angler. I think he's a guide too, or it's his brother. I don't remember. I get them mixed up. But
Hey, well,
When is it?
when is
October
it? 7th and 8th.
7th and 8th of October.
7th and 8th of October in Kansas City, Jeremy. So that's where that'll be. But other than that, next week Tara should be back. We'll talk a little bit about our camping trip we had on the St. Croix River. We got some crazy stories from that trip. We met some crazy people in a good way. Met some great people. Shared a campsite with a guy traveling the country who's 70-something years old.
That's awesome.
Kayaking the entire river. Got to hang out with him. Tara made him breakfast, and it was really, really cool. Had some trees fall. Had some crazy stuff happen. It was fun.
Yeah.
So we got some good stories coming up next week. Me and Tara will talk about that, and then so we'll talk about some of our upcoming trips we got planned. I've been actually talking to someone right now about one of them. Other than that, make sure you guys come into the bait shop if you've never been in here. If you have been in here, come on back. They got loads of rods right now. Looks like they got Muddy River catfishing rods. They got Mad Cats rods. They got Slime Cat rods. They have Catch the Fever rods. Looks like they got some Apex Predator rods in the house still. They got some Whisker Seeker rods. Okuma rods.
Yeah,
a newer lower budget rod.
If you want to watch those Apex Predator rods, you guys got to come on. Check one
those out.
They're pretty sweet, man.
Other than that, yeah, they're fully stocked right now. Rapala's catfish gear. They got some reels in right now. I'm looking at a few 6,500, 6,000s. See some nice reels down there. I see an STX. Some spinning reels with bait feeders are in there. I see right now. So come on into the shop and say hi. If you use code Luke10 at the shop, you save no %. If you do come in, if you come in and say you came in from the podcast, you get a free flathead sticker from me. So
there you go, guys.
come on in.
And a Here Kitty sticker.
Yeah, they got some stickers, Stoked custom. They got kitty. Other than that, yeah. So I'm gonna quit rambling and end the podcast here. But thank you guys so much for coming. Thanks to Steve Douglas, the Catfish Dude, for coming in and giving us a little talk about what happens at the Catfish Conference and a little history on that. So
it's gonna be a good time.
Till next Wednesday, guys. Thank you for tuning in to Old Carver Fishing Podcast, and we will see you on the next one.
Thanks, guys.
Adios.